We got, hey.
You can get down, nigga. You can get down. That's all good.
This a real special moment, ain't it?
Come on, you can get some, nigga.
This a real special moment,
Let's
ain't
go.
it? Oh.
Bought more jewelry.
More Louis V. My mama couldn't
Get through to me.
you and me. I'm just saying how I feel, man. I ain't one of the. I guess the money should have changed them. I guess I should have forgot where I came from.
Wait till I get my money right.
Suicide doors. This is my life, homie. You decide. They say I talk with so much emphasis.
50 had to come back out, make my show hot. I so appreciate it.
To Rockefeller
this
Show,
y'all
motherfucker.
motherfucking city, nigga. I love New York. You gon' respect this hustle. Now what you know about that? Hey, okay, now what you know about
Jay-Z and Diddy would have been celebrating 30 years of friendship in 2024, but instead, they're keeping their distance amidst the growing sexual abuse allegations. Diddy is at the center of these claims, with 5 people stepping forward accusing him of sexual abuse. The question now is, could Jay-Z end up being his friend's co-defendant?
Okay. And then at one point, Puffy actually became part of Same Gang with you guys.
Yes, he did. We were outside on 144th and 8th Avenue, and Puff used to always come and try to go to the parties with us. At that time, we was going to Tim Dog and Corey, I think, I don't know Corey last name, Corey Jacobs or something like that. He was, they had the Butt Naked crew. We was going to their parties. We was going to Peter Shoe party. We were going to Black and Gold, Sparkles Entertainment, the skating rink, just everything that was happening, Willie Burgers at night. And then we were also going to the Apollo Theater. So he wanted to hang with us. He wanted to hang with us because he was an intern for Uptown. And he wanted to, get to know people from Harlem. So because D-Ferg did that logo for Uptown Records, and we knew Tim, we knew Heavy D and everybody like that, he started wanting to hang with us. So then he just was there too much. And then somebody said, yo, man, we're just gonna jump him in. You know what I'm saying? So if he got out of his car this particular day, he got out of the car, he was driving those Volkswagen Cabarettos with the
Cabriolet.
All right, the Volkswagen Cabriolet with the sunroof on it. They say once we get around to grab him, and then we just gonna torture his ass. So when that torture was like, we was right there next to the store, it was outside. We'll get a bunch of Little Debbie cakes and everything, smash him in the head, sprinkle him with champagne and everything like that, and make him Same Gang and everything like that. So when Puff came out the car, the little cats grabbed him, but Puff wiggled away from him, and they didn't catch him until we was on 144th Street. They didn't catch him until he got to 127th Street. So that's like, that was like close to 20-something blocks. So they caught him, brought him back. You know what I'm saying? They roughed him up a little bit and say, now you Same Gang. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And Puffy, I mean, not only was he an intern at Uptown, but he started doing his own parties, and he was really successful at the parties.
Yeah, he was doing, he was actually doing Upside Hype. Did you know Unsigned Hype on Monday nights?
Yeah.
That was when Leaders of the New School where Busta Rhymes was in, and different groups, they would come there on Monday night and perform. And then on Wednesday night, he had the Red Zone doing parties, what he called Daddy's House.
Mm-hmm. Right, and you were doing security for these parties.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so, and that's how you kind of got with Puff in terms of the working relationship.
Well, yeah, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He needed somebody that was strong, that was going to, look out for his best interest. And because he was Same Gang at the time, I was doing that.
You gotta remember, Diddy has always been controversial. It goes all the way back to the 90s, when he was involved in a shooting incident that led to one of the most debated rulings in music history. Everyone knew Diddy was the one responsible for the shooting at Club New York, but he never served any jail time. Instead, Shine took the fall.
Rapper Jay-Z is seen leaving court after he and producer Timbaland are accused of using an Egyptian recording as the hook for their hit Big Pimpin'. Osama Ahmed Fahmy alleges that Sean Carter, better known by his stage name Jay-Z, lifted a portion of his late uncle's song without paying a licensing fee, a claim their defence denies, insisting the copyright violations have no merit. Fahmy claims his uncle would not have approved of being associated with what he calls Jay-Z's vulgar and demeaning lyrics, with Jay-Z's attorney telling jurors that his Grammy award-winning client was misplaced in the case and should not be a party to the lawsuit. The star-studded trial, which is expected to take about 2 weeks, should see both Timbaland and Jay-Z take to the stand to testify.
Not only is Diddy known for his problematic behavior, but he's somehow managed to avoid consequences time and time again. Jay-Z's track record isn't spotless either, with a few charges from back in the day. However, for the most part, the rapper has stayed relatively drama-free.
So if we think about the possibility of a sex trafficking investigation, sex trafficking related charges, if we go to December 2023, there was a woman who accused Combs and former Bad Boy Entertainment president Harvey Pierre and another person of sex trafficking and gang raping her when she was 17 years old. There was a Jane Doe who says that she was flown from Michigan to New York City, supplied with drugs and alcohol, and then assaulted by all 3 men at Combs' recording studios. Now, Combs, by the way, has always denied the allegations, and in fact, in response to one lawsuit, had posted, I believe it was on Instagram, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I've sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear, I did not do," and he goes on to say, "did not do this." Now, again, that was in relation to a lot of these lawsuits being filed, but when we're talking about sex trafficking, Tracy, and we're talking about the Southern District of New York possibly initiating this search warrant, where does your mind go in terms of what we might be looking at in terms of potential charges, potential allegations, and how it's connected to New York?
So I absolutely believe, and again, simply my hypothesis, he is innocent until proven guilty, that he will be arrested and indicted on sex trafficking charges. I have no doubt about that. And I do believe that he was most likely the kingpin of this. These girls, what that tells me, if it's out of the Southern District of New York, is this is spanning multiple states, and that he is trafficking or allegedly trafficking girls across multiple states, across the United States. This isn't just an isolated incident in one location. And so I have heard things as well about his Hamptons parties and things happening in those Hamptons parties as well. So I suspect more evidence may come out as a result of that. But these are extremely serious charges. And
on that note, even though everyone suspected something sinister was happening at Diddy's mansions, nobody anticipated discovering a full-blown sex ring operating out of his house.
Sean Diddy Combs has filed a motion to dismiss some claims in a sexual assault lawsuit. He argues he cannot be sued for some of the allegations because they were not under any statutes when the alleged incident occurred. Some of the claims he wants tossed out are revenge porn and human trafficking. The alleged acts occurred in 1991. New York did not have a revenge porn law until 2019, and the human trafficking law went into effect in 2007. Joy Dickerson Deal accuses Combs of sexually assaulting her when she was 19 and sharing a videotape of it with music industry friends.
Now, with all the complaints and abuse cases against Diddy, they all tell a similar story. He lured victims with promises of fame and fortune, then got them hooked on drugs before subjecting them to severe abuse. It gets even worse, though, as he wasn't the only one involved.
Hey, 'cause I run shit, nigga. You feel me? I run shit.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Little Rod ain't worth giving his kingdom to if we don't control his publishing. I can solve his efforts with 3 other human beings. He's eating at our table, and I like his backstory, but you need to have other people. It's hard to work with him unless we have his power. He's a piece of shit human, but we do not need his talent unless we can.
Lil Rod has named several rappers, actors, and even politicians who participated in Diddy's notorious freak-offs, but many of those names have been redacted. It remains uncertain whether they will ever be made public.
Harv Pierre, former president of Bad Boy, has been sued for sexual assault. Axl Rose of Guns N' Roses. Marcellus Wiley, who's a regular on my show, he's denied it. Jamie Foxx, Cuba Gooding Jr., Jimmy Iovine, who's being sued by the same lawyer that Cassie was represented by.
I'm not making any faces. I'm acting like I don't even know who these people are.
Bill Cosby again, photographer Terry Richardson, NYC Mayor Eric Adams, and Diddy got 2 new lawsuits.
This hasn't stopped fans from speculating about who might be mentioned in Lil Rod's court statement. One name that keeps coming up repeatedly is Jay-Z.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient.
The rapper has been by Diddy's side from day one at all his parties, major events, and photo ops. He's never missed a chance to show the world his support for his friend. That is, until now. Now he's ghosted him. Diddy is currently a very lonely man. With all the allegations piling up against him, PR teams have advised their clients to step back and sever ties with him. The only ones still showing support are his kids and Stevie J, who, by the way, has also been named in Lil Rod's documents. So why isn't Jay-Z stepping up for Diddy? After all, he's been his best friend for years and clearly knows what went on at Diddy's parties. Why isn't he taking the podium to declare Diddy's innocence?
And I'm like, that's when I start saying crazy stuff because I start looking and I go, oh, that should be homie, right? So you image yourself after a gay painter.
Okay.
Big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
So
this.
now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when you start looking at, that's not mine, that's theirs, they Harper, right? But when you look at, M is looking at the entire legacy.
50 Cent, Diddy's sworn nemesis, has raised similar questions and provided his own answers. He claims that the reason Jay-Z or any major celebrity hasn't spoken up in defense of Diddy is because he has double-crossed them.
Alexa,
turn the lights red.
To red?
Yeah, Alexa, turn the lights red.
Turn the lights
Now
red.
she don't want to do it.
Alexa,
Alexa,
turn the lights red.
please.
Wow, you have that type of attitude? Hey, he's still snoring. Turn the lights red, Alexa. Turn the lights red.
Girl,
Alexa.
Alexa, turn the lights red. Now she's angry.
I mean, she really don't fuck with us.
Turn the...
I've been in this system.
I'm trying to read it. No, man, I can't even. I love you guys.
Right now,
All because
I'm gonna get 9. 9.
10.
Nigga, that's 3.
Oh, because. Wait, how do we?
Cassie Ventura, Diddy's long-term ex and the woman who exposed his illicit crimes, has claimed that the only thing that kept her silent for so long was the existence of certain videos. Now more videos have surfaced.
What more do I have to do, man? Look at my hat, man. Look at my hat. Look how I show up on the Amalfi Coast, B. Am I letting y'all down? Let me know. Am I not representing y'all the right way? You know what I'm saying? The fuck? Shit started out in the Bronx, man. Look where this shit is at now, man. Show him another drone shot, goddammit.
According to Lil Rod, Diddy had every corner of his mansions bugged, meaning that everything that happened there was recorded and stored on a hard drive. And guess who has that hard drive now?
Reaction is coming in after federal agents raided the homes of Sean Diddy Combs. Sources say it's part of a trafficking investigation into the music mogul. Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles is following developments from the newsroom. Darla.
Well, Lauren, this investigation is being led by the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Southern District of New York here in Lower Manhattan. And we've just learned that they've been interviewing alleged victims and witnesses for the last few months. Combs was in Miami at the time of the raid and is cooperating with this investigation. Homeland Security agents seizing electronics from the Miami and Los Angeles homes of Sean Diddy Combs in simultaneous cross-country raids executed Monday afternoon. This chopper video shows federal agents loading up cardboard box after cardboard box into vehicles. Also seen from above, SWAT teams and agents with long guns.
So I think what's happening here is we're looking for the laptops, we're looking for all that information, but we're also looking to try to corroborate any of the allegations that we've seen in these civil lawsuits.
While no criminal charges have been filed against the 54-year-old, a federal investigation has been underway for several months into alleged human trafficking. He's recently been the subject of several civil lawsuits, the music mogul accused of sex trafficking and abuse. Allegations he vehemently denies. In an Instagram post pinned at the top of his X feed, he says, "Enough is enough," saying sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear, I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. In November, Diddy settled a lawsuit with his ex-girlfriend of 10 years, Cassie Ventura, just one day after she filed an explosive civil lawsuit under the New York Survivors Act for $30 million. Upon hearing the news about the federal search warrants executed Monday at both homes, her attorney released a statement saying, "Hopefully this is the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for his depraved conduct." And the allegations made in these civil lawsuits by Ventura and others is what has triggered this federal investigation. And at this point, it is unclear if he has a home here in New York City that might be a part of this.
That's right. The feds now have the hard drive. They gathered all the evidence they could on Diddy before going after him with full force. Normally, Diddy thrives on being the center of attention. But this time, he wasn't too pleased with the turn of events. Karma, right? In April 2024, the authorities confiscated several cameras, laptops, and surveillance devices from Diddy's mansions. As the case unfolded, major celebrities associated with Diddy began to fear the worst.
Hey, don't push it, man. I'm trying to move this fucking tool. Yeah, don't push it.
How can we just make a gap for them, innit? It makes life easier. Come on, you're making it messy, mate.
That's all I do. You guys getting very fucking handsy.
Come around the back, come around the back. Go on, come around the back.
There are kids here, that's why.
What are you doing?
And this brings us back to Jay-Z, the man who's likely got the most dirt on Diddy. Jay-Z knows there's more to this case than what's being revealed, and he's waiting for the moment it all comes to light. Diddy's downfall is already underway.